Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to talk about 5 tips for beginners to learn how to travel hack. If you love travel as much as I do, then you want to learn how you can travel more for less. And that's exactly what we're going to talk about in today's video. The first step is to research travel hacking and understand the basics. Now, if travel hacking was easy, then everybody would do it. So there is a lot to learn, and there's a lot that beginners need to know and understand. One of the best ways to naturally absorb that information is to follow travel influencers on Instagram, as well as subscribe to them on YouTube. Max Miles Points and Daniel Braun are 2 of my personal favorites. They are always posting videos educating you on different travel reward programs, different ways to use your points, and they're a great starting point. In order to be successful in travel hacking, you're going to need to know how to redeem your points, what your points are worth, and how to maximize those rewards. A great way to stay up to date on all of the trends is to subscribe to newsletters. You may already know Kara and Nate here on YouTube, and they have an email newsletter called The Daily Drop. The Daily Drop is filled with information that travel hackers need and want to know, so it's a great resource for you as a beginner. The second step is to define your travel goals. Ask yourself, what do you want to get out of travel hacking? Do you want to be a budget traveler and take 6 to 12 months throughout the year? Or are you looking for more luxury travel where you're taking 2 to 3 trips and you're really aiming for first or business class on those airlines? Being able to define your travel goals will then help narrow the path as into what credit cards you need for the future. Step number 3 is you'll want to sign up for loyalty programs with your favorite airlines and favorite hotels. A great place to start is just doing all of the US-based airlines, for example, Delta, United, and American, and then doing the US-based hotels like IHG, Hilton, and Marriott. It's important that you make an account so whenever you're utilizing any of these programs, you're earning points. Once you make an account with these different reward programs, you can typically search for different award availability than someone who doesn't have an account, and you can also see discounted rates based on their member pricing. So it doesn't take long, it's a quick and easy thing to do to ensure you're getting the best rate and of course, you're earning points. Step 3 is using your credit cards strategically and understanding how credit cards work. This is the most important and definitely the step that takes the most time. I think the easiest way to explain this step is to give you an example. So in my personal wallet, I have an Amex Gold as well as an Amex Platinum. If I go out for dinner or I'm going to the grocery store, I'm going to use my Amex Gold because that is where I'm going to get the maximized amount of points. With Amex Gold, I get 5 times the points on restaurants and groceries. Whereas using my Amex Platinum, I would just get 1 point per dollar spent. Now, if I'm booking a flight or a hotel, then I'll want to use my Amex Platinum because that's where the heightened reward is. With the Amex Platinum, on hotels and flights, I get 5 times the points. So it's all about understanding what your credit card benefits are and then applying those to certain situations of your spending in your routine. Now, of course, I want to add in a disclaimer that you never want to spend outside of your normal spending habits in order to reach a card's spending bonus or to earn more points. You still need to make sure you're paying off your credit card balance in full every single month and maintaining a responsible credit card usage. That brings us to step 5, which is the most exciting part, and now it's time to plan your travel. When it comes to planning your travel, my top tip is to use the flight first method. Now, the flight first method is 1, very hard to say, but 2, it's just the strategy of booking your flight first before planning any other parts of your travel. You'll want to search for award availability, and I'll link a video in the description bar below that goes into much more detail on how to do that with certain airlines. A great example I like to use is how I used my Amex Gold to book a round trip flight for only 15,000 Amex points. And I will link it below so you can follow it step by step if you're interested. So let's recap 5 steps to get started travel hacking. Step 1, research and understand the basics. Step 2, define your travel goals. Step 3, sign up for loyalty reward programs. Step 4, use your credit card strategically. Step 5, plan your travel. I hope the 5 steps to get started is helpful for you, and I hope that you learned something. Travel hacking can be a beast. There's a lot of information out there. So like I said, I encourage you to subscribe to my channel and follow me on Instagram as I upload a new travel video every 2 weeks, and I'm excited to have you along with me on this journey.